What's up, guys? Just chilling. Got Bo with me. She's chilling. Just came up to the spot to hang out and chill for a while. I know you guys have already seen it, but I'll show you anyways. Let's see if I can put this fucking go wrong way. So everybody knows, I have to put up a new merch drop because my shit was canceled. Yeah. I'll put you as a moderator. Need a moderator anyway, so. Let me see. Dope friend? No. The tattoo says Vivian. It's my grandma's name. She died when I was 13. Just chilling. What's up with you guys? Thank you guys for coming in. We're just out here chilling. We come out here a lot when we want to get away from the shelter. No. This is just a normal vape. I do that, but at the moment I'm not, because I would get in trouble for having that on YouTube. What are you guys up to today? Oh shit, there's my bike. Oh no, wait, that's... Wait. Yeah, that's my bike. My bad, guys. So a lot of what we talk about on this channel is I talk to you guys a lot about positivity and not letting other people steal your energy, and never saying you can't do something, because anybody can do anything I can do. I have one leg and a disability. If I can do it, you guys can do it. It's just like fighting drug addiction. You know, it's a hard thing to do, but okay. I don't know what was said, but I gotta review the message because okay, good enough. Thank you for blocking whatever was said. But anyways, I was talking about the fact that if I have one leg and a disability and have fought through drug addiction, like you, if I can do that stuff, you can do the same. Drug addiction is, I will say, is the hardest thing I've ever fought through. Even through losing a leg, or, you know, anything I've been through, like drug addiction was the hardest thing I went through. Like, don't get me wrong, losing my leg at 25 years old, so I think I was 25 when I lost my leg, was heartbreaking, and it was a sad thing to have to go through. But like, drug addiction is the one that throughout my life has been the most fucked up, because it continues to take away from me. Like, now I'm sober, but I've been sober for, I don't even know. I don't keep track anymore. It's been a while, um, but it like I said, it's been the hardest one to fight through. Fighting through losing a leg, I had to learn how to walk again, but it didn't really take that long to learn how to walk. Um, and I lost my leg due to drug addiction. Drug addiction was the reason for it. I don't know what you're saying. Um, here you go, bro. Um, yes, that it would have sucked way worse if I would have lost it back then. Because I got to live. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had a disability called spina bifida, where my legs were messed up when I was born. My spine was messed up when I was born. Um, I had to have casts on my legs all the way up until I don't even. I think it was like 2 or 3, maybe 4. I had casts on my legs. So I had to learn how to walk after that, and then to have to lose a leg and have to um, learn how to walk again, and then still fight through drug addiction and try my best not to do drugs after that, because I found that drugs had been my only escape up until now. It doesn't, like, now I feel like I'm the one in control of it, and I am the only one who can stop the drug addiction. Um, and I've been fighting off and on for years to try to stop my drug addiction. But now is the first time that I actually like going out on these rides with Bo, and well, when I was hanging out with Skip, going out and rides with him, it was cool. His Some of the funner parts of the YouTube is going out and riding with my friends. Um, Even when we like come up here to chill, there's a lot of time me and Bo have these deep conversations, like that it's just me and him, like, and we both understand each other. Um, so it's one of those things that it helps a lot and mentally and shit to come up here and fucking just chill with a homie. Oh shit, you put up this is
What up, though?
this
It's
is
your
my
boy
homie.
Bo.
He's
What
my
it do?
fucking
What it do?
one of my day one homies from the fucking where we are. What does this say? I need to bring up my brightness, I think. There we go, so we can see better. Good thing you stopped. Just choose word. Stopped. Oh shit. I do drugs to meth, crystal, coke, cannabis, brown sugar, school nuts. What? Thank you, bro. Really appreciate. Like I said, coming up here and chilling with, like, you just gotta find something that helps you find peace. Even if it's just finding peace for that day, um, that week, that month, whatever it is. Um, Even do small things that make you happy throughout the day. Things that help you get through shit, that'll make you smile just a little bit. Like last week, I think it was. I was riding down the greenbelt and I was high fiving everybody I could, and it was one of those things where I was doing it. At first, was a weird thing where this dude kid tried to high five me and on his bike. So I got the idea to go down the greenbelt and high five people, and it made people's day having someone do some shit like that. Um, so it was cool to do something like that, and then doing these videos make me feel some type of peace, even through, like I said, the drug addiction, the losing the leg, being where I am right now, living where I am, the drug addiction, like coming out doing these YouTubes makes me feel a lot better throughout the day. And then, like I said, having a homie that I can talk to that comes out here with me just to chill with me and talk about whatever. Like sometimes we just come up here to chill and like sometimes there's not a lot said. Some other times we come over here and there's a lot said. But he's become one of the one people that I know I can trust with anything and know that he's got my back and shit if I need him to. Just like he knows I got his back if he needs me to. So it's just finding either like a homie like that or finding a hobby like what we do. Like we both got these bikes that I'll show you the bikes. See, we both got the same bike, but and they're badass bikes, by the way. So if High Keep, anybody that works with High Keep watches this video, your guys' bikes are sick as hell. Um, but they do make a weird sound sometimes. Did I realize that weird sound you're hearing in the back end of your bike? I'm hearing the same shit, and it keeps making that weird sound until I get to a fast speed, and then it stops. I don't understand why that's doing that. But so we are working on starting a podcast. This is more just of us going live and talking to you guys and saying what's up. Just so you guys, I want you guys to know, be introduced to Bo, because he's gonna be with us when we shoot podcasts. We were gonna do it today, but we still need some time to get some shit together. Um, but I will say that we will try to go live more on here up until we get our podcast ready, because there's still some fine tuning we need to do. Um, we need to figure out a better dialogue, I guess. Is that what you call it?
Put it like, look, at the end of the day, I'm the boy Bell, man. It's gonna do Scottie, right? Um, we're gonna be going with some things though, talking about life, different things going on, right? So I want to make sure it's kind of the right way though. You know what I mean? We're gonna be getting into different things that behind, behind my life, his life, everybody's life, right? Things that's kind of better for you and better in everybody's lives. You know what I mean? Just kind of talking about, just normal things though, but having a good outlook, perspective on stuff. You know what I mean? I'm writing a story also. We are writing a story, every day. So, but yeah, we're gonna just make sure things look the right way, come out right. Definitely want to maybe get some questions and answers going on. Get people involved, but basically just just going over a lot of things. That's all. You know.
Yeah, so we got to take some time to fine tune it and get it to where I mean, because like this, we're just talking to you guys. It's a little different though when you do a podcast because you're not necessarily just talking to you guys, it's us talking back and forth to each other, also while talking to you guys. But it has to have some kind of a dialogue and some kind of an understanding between us that we're ready.
It's just okay. So, where you from?
Baker City. I'm from a small town in Baker City, Oregon.
Baker City, Oregon. How old are
About
you?
10,000 people, 33 years old.
33. What what kind of things you like doing?
This right here, coming out here, riding on my bike, filming YouTube, talking to my mama, because like she's my fucking angel of my life. She's the only person that has kept me alive this long, to be honest. So, talking to my mama.
What do you think started your first thing that kind of started you feeling some kind of way? That first downward slope.
When I was
What do you think?
13 years old when I lost my grandma. And then my brother went to jail, like immediately after. Then I started doing drugs,
What kind of drugs?
pills, hella pills, pain pills, and smoking weed. But I don't really consider weed a drug. Back then, it was considered a drug where I'm from. Then I mean, I snorted pills till I was 21. Then I found meth. But I mean, there was a lot in between that happened, like jail time, hanging out with the wrong crowd that was doing the most, and taking a real good chance on losing my life. Almost lost my life in my own house twice by guns being fired off. Um, Pretty much ran with my brother my whole life, from the time I was a kid till I was 30. And now we can't. The fucked up thing is now it's to a point where we can't even hang out because it's just unhealthy. But I love my brother more than anything in the world, and I could say he's probably one of the reasons I'm still alive too, because I kind of feel like I owe him some kind of, what is it, something like I can't leave this world until,
You're indebted to me for a few.
yeah, until he's gone, or till like don't have a choice. But he's one person that, like, sadly to say this, but if he was to ask me to come back into the drug world because he needed my help in some kind of way, I mean, because he is sober now, but if something happened and it was back that way, he's one guy that would, I'd probably do it again in order to try to save him, which sounds ridiculous in theory, but when you've been so close to somebody since you were a kid that didn't matter how hard the drug world was, didn't matter what we went through in the drug world, the light at the end of the tunnel is the fact that I was with my brother doing it. So I was with my brother, and I knew I was not necessarily safe doing drugs, but I knew I was safe in the drug world. So I knew if I had anything happen, I got my brother, and then I got 10 other felons that are I look at like brothers, ready to fucking go off for me at any time. That's where, see, drugs got me, is in the drug world. You're not looked at as somebody has a disability. You're looked at as a, can I get these drugs from this motherfucker? Can I get this motherfucker to go get me some drugs? Can I get this motherfucker to help me beat somebody up? You're not looked at as a fucking, yeah, you're good. You ain't looked at as somebody who has a disability though. So I became comfortable in that shit. That was my life, because I was like, these motherfuckers look at me like I'm just another one of them. Like, hell yeah. Sorry guys, I was not. I will review my bike. You're from Bangladesh? Damn. I don't know what that is. BD. Yeah. Love from Bangladesh. I appreciate you. And no, there really is not actually anybody out here, except for there's somebody over here swimming in the water or throwing a bone to their dog or something. Thank you, moderator, for restricting that. That helps. Keeps people from saying disrespectful stuff. But, at the same time, you gotta have haters. That's what builds you up and makes you stronger. Like, if you ain't got haters, then you ain't doing something right. Like, that's just a known fact. Like, if you're doing something right, somebody's gonna hate on you. But your thing is, you gotta not let that steal your energy. You can't let that fucking hurt you in any way. Let me move this out of the way so you can see better. Move these on top of this paper. So we do it. This is our idea paper. We got some ideas of what we're going to talk about in the podcast. But I'm trying to think, should I do the podcast on this channel or should I do it on the other channel? Um, or I could share it to this channel and then people can watch it live anyways on both channels. So my bike is it's called a high keep bike. Uh, it goes 30 miles on the motor and 60 miles pedaling. Um, goes about 32 miles an hour. Uh, Off-road and on-road tires, so you can go off-road or wherever. Uh, we take it. I mean, we ride the green belt. I mean, I do. I ride the green belt every single day, as long as I can. And it stays charged. And I very rarely lose a battery, like a percentage of the battery. It takes me to go. I can go from where I'm at to this place in Boise, the golf course in Boise, and around that, and then finally lose a battery, and then come all the way back on and still have full battery, or not full battery, but have one battery missing and the rest of it's full. But I don't. I need to start getting stuff to put on my bike. I've bought saddlebags for my bike. Should be coming soon. So I'm gonna put those on my bike. Bo has some stuff on his bike, like a phone holder and bungee cord, so he can bungee like his phone charger down or whatever while he's riding. Um, but for the most part, it's the same bike. Um, I need to get a phone holder on mine too. But if I have the saddlebag, I mean, I guess I put my phone in that. But I am getting these sick ass saddlebags. Um, but I figure we would go live out here just because why not? We're just chilling anyways, and figure we come on talk to whoever's on here and get her going. I feel like you could go live out here and not even say anything, and people would love it. Just because you could hear the birds and the fucking everything else. I feel like you could just chill and people would be like, all right. Like there's 4 people in here right now just chilling. Sorry guys, I was just letting you watch and listen to the birds and stuff that you can hear out here. See, every once in a while you get somebody riding by. You'll see him in a second, I think. Yep, that guy. Most of the time, though, it's just us out here. Like I said, then there's people playing in the river over here, I think. Or the lake over here. Whatever it is. I always assume that would be considered a lake. I don't know. Let's ask you guys. Maybe you guys would. Do you think that's considered a river or a lake? Or a pond? I'd assume it would be considered a lake unless it's flowing. Oh, bro. There we go. This fucking um, tripod works perfect for the phone. This is what you need for your phone. So when you put yours up, we could just do it through our phones. I mean, we have the cameras too. So we should probably do like cameras. We could do live footage. Actually, we could probably do live footage from the cameras too, to be honest. Now that I think of it. So we could have 4 cameras set up. Are you good? You're holding your stomach like you're not. Got the BGs. Dude, like last night. Oh, I just seen you doing this.
Yeah.
That's why I said BGs. Alright, guys. Been on here for 27 minutes, anyways. We're gonna get up off of her for a little bit. Alright, guys. Thank you for coming. Or tuning in, or whatever you want to call it. Ding. Ding.
That's just